Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's episode of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys swinging by the channel to hang out with me a little bit on today's video. And just wanted to do a quick follow-up video today, guys. You may have heard me talking about it yesterday. I did a video on that dude down in Florida, down by Port Charlotte, Florida, I think, the charter boat captain that just freaking jumped in this kid's boat and started threatening him with his life and threatening him to beat him up, and it went viral, and it was just a very, very disturbing incident that has been, it's just went viral all over the globe. But anyway, the Punta Gorda, Florida Police Department announced that they arrested this dude yesterday. And I want to sort of go over the police report a little bit and do some commentary on this because, guys, this is a big deal, man. I hate this. This is something I have no patience for when crap like this happens. So we're going to get into that a little bit today and sort of discuss it. So appreciate you guys checking in. Also, guys, we're getting started. Just a couple quick things here. Just like to invite everybody, if you haven't had a chance, to please consider hitting that subscribe button here at Intuitive Angling. Free and easy to do so. We're really on a mission to try to get to that 150,000 subscriber mark with your help. And also, guys, Tackle Warehouse, if you're looking to buy some tackle right now, they got a ton of good sales on rod and reels and all their stuff across the site right now. I'll put my Tackle Warehouse link in the description. If you guys can use and bookmark that link for your fishing tackle purchases, it's a good way to help Intuitive Angling out, because if you buy like a reel or something, the channel gets a small percentage of that commission if you use that link. So really appreciate that from me and my family if you guys have been doing that. Okay, guys, this is, man, I hate bullies. If there's one thing in this life that I hate a bully. I cannot stand them. If I had my way, they'd just all disappear off the face of the earth, never to be seen again. But I want to go over this a little bit today and read this out. And again, like I said, I'll link the video to this incident if you missed it yesterday. But to preface this, if you didn't see my video yesterday, there was this incident on one of the intercoastal waterways in Florida where this kid was fishing by a bridge. And anyway, this guy, this Brock Horner guy that they wound up arresting, he pulled up. He's a tarpon guide, I guess, and he pulled up with his boat. And they got into this, disagreement over something. It was some minor disagreement, and it escalated. And this Brock Horner guy, he just went psycho. Literally went psycho, freaked out, started cussing, started intimidating, and came over, idled his boat up, jumped in this kid's boat, and was threatening to beat him up. And he is, without a doubt, you guys remember the walleye cheaters, the most hated fishermen in the world. This dude has taken the place of the most hated fisherman in the world. So anyway, guys, let me read you the police report and we'll talk a little bit about. Okay, it says the Punta Gorda Police Department arrested today 40-year-old Brock Horner, the charter boat captain charged with the viral boat rage incident. The police department said after investigating the incident, Horner was arrested and charged with assault and battery and burglary and probably piracy, because it's an act of piracy to board somebody's boat unauthorized. So you could probably add that charge in there. Police said after reviewing the video evidence, their Marine unit had a probable cause to arrest Horner for unlawful boarding and threats. Police said during the unauthorized boat entry, Horner escalated the situation into a criminal offense, which resulted into the arrest. Let me add one more thing to that, stolen valor, because during this incident, you can hear this Brock Horner idiot say that he was an Army Ranger, which he wasn't. That was a lie. And anyone that's ever served, especially in the Rangers, when somebody, claims that they are and they aren't, that stolen valor is a serious deal. So he probably should watch his background, any Rangers out there. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit. First of all, I hope they set an example for this dude. I hope they take away his captain's license. I hope they take away his fishing license. I hope he gets the maximum amount of jail time and fines to set an example. There's no place for this in fishing. I mean, what if that kid had a family and his baby with him or something like that? The trauma that would bring on somebody. And this is not an isolated incident. It just so happened this kid was smart enough to videotape this entire incident, because think about the times that there's no evidence. It's like this has probably happened thousands of times where nobody knows about it. It's just one person's word against the other. So if you're ever in a situation like that where you've got some freaking nut job that's, you know, harassing you or something, make sure that you videotape it so you'll have evidence with that. That's the main thing behind it. And you know, the only way that this can be addressed and brought more to the light is just by making an example out of this guy and anyone else that does it. And it's a serious offense because, you know, when you're talking about something like this, you're talking about a potential life-threatening situation for both people involved. You know, it's something that an incident like this stays with people, scars people their entire life. And I don't care what this situation with this guy was, there's no excuse for it whatsoever. So I'm really happy that the police took it to that level and arrested this guy. Like I said, I've seen it. You know, this is one example where I have seen situations like this from a lot of different people. And I know that a lot of you guys have too. I mean, if you're a bass fisherman and you've been around a long time, there is a bunch of people out there like this Brock Horner. These people that do not have the ability to control their temper and their anger and their emotions. They get puffed up at the lightest little slight. You know, somebody can have their trailer over that too far where they shouldn't have it, and somebody just flips out about it. There's no reason for it. Guys, anytime that you run into a person like this, you need to report the situation and get them off the lake, get them off the streets, get them off the lake, allow them, or, you know, have the police inflict the maximum amount of pain and punishment on them, because in this sport, there's no place for that. There's no place for that type of behavior. If you're one of those people out there that behave like this, even to a lesser extent, you don't deserve to be fishing. You don't deserve to be out on the water, especially around other anglers. So anyway, you know, thank you very much, Punta Gorda Police Department, for taking care of this goober. I'll keep you updated on what the charges is, but I hope they throw the book at the guy and lock him away for a little bit. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll talk later.